Hi, and welcome to buildmysiteforfree.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to navigate the dashboard. Now, the dashboard is basically where you control everything on your blog or where you navigate to everything for your blog. So as you can see right now, I'm on the dashboard page. And the first thing I would like to show you is just up here in the left top hand corner, you will see an area under dashboard where it will say updates. Several times you'll have options to update your WordPress, which you would go right here and it will tell you how many you have. And by clicking that, it will bring you to a page where you have the option to update the different versions that may be available. Now underneath you will see right here is the navigation menu. And a lot of these I will be explaining further in future videos, but for the time being I will just give you brief explanations about what each of them means and what each of them does. So first we have posts, and if you see this little arrow here on the right hand side, all of these have them, and basically, if you click it, it will open up a submenu. So as you can see, this submenu, the first thing on it is posts, and that is where if you click it, it will bring you to the page that will show you all of the current posts that you have. And underneath it is where you can add new posts by clicking it, and the same thing goes for categories and post tags. If you click either of those links, it will bring you to a page where you can view, edit, and add new categories and tags. Now, the next thing we have on the navigation menu is media, and the first thing we have is library. This is the media library page it will bring you to after you click it, and it basically allows you to view all the media files that you have uploaded to your blog, and you're also able to search and manage media files there as well. And underneath it is an option to add a new media file, so when you click that, it will bring you to this page, which is an upload new media page. And here you're able to select files that you may want to upload from your computer onto your blog. So that is what you do here. The next thing in the navigation menu we have is links, and links are other websites that may be yours or not that you can add to your blog, so when viewers come onto your blog they can click it and it will bring them to that page. So when you click this button, it will bring you to a page that looks like this, and it will have all of the links that you currently have on your blog. And like it shows in the submenu, you have the option to add a new link, which you can also do by clicking right over here next to links where it says add new. You can also choose by pressing this menu right here, delete them. And right here on the submenu where it says link categories, that will bring you to the page where you can view and edit your link categories. Next, we have pages, and the first link on the submenu will bring you to the page where you can view the current pages you have. And underneath that, you can choose to add a new page, which would bring you to something that looks like this, very similar to a post. You have the title box right here, you have the post text box, the option to format everything or even upload or insert music and images. And now the difference between a page and a post is that a page stays in one place and shows up in your site navigation. It gives your viewers an introduction of who you are and what you and or your blog is all about. So just like a post, you would enter a title here. You could say maybe something like about me. And underneath in the post text box, you write about you and your blog. And of course, like a post, you can save it as a draft, you can preview it, and you can publish it. And now the next thing in the navigation menu is comments. Comments is the only option on this navigation menu that doesn't have a submenu. So what I would do is I would click it and it would bring me to this page. And as you can see, I don't have any comments right now because I haven't started my blog yet. But once I do have comments, they would appear in this area. And if I touch this with my mouse right here, it would open up a drop-down menu where I can choose to unapprove comments, approve comments, and also mark the comments as spam or trash. And up here, you will see the different number of comments I have pending for my approval, how many I've approved, how many are spam, and how many are trash. So this is basically just my comment management page. And then next we have on our navigation menu is appearance, and all of these options are what I'm using to show my viewers how I want my blog to look. So first I would have themes, and by clicking themes it will bring me to a page where I can manage and upload new themes. And for widgets, if I click that, it will bring me to a page where I could edit, add, manage, and delete all the widgets used on my blog. And both of these will be spoken about much further in future videos. Next I have menus where I can choose to customize menus with different links. I also have background, and when I click that, it will bring me to a custom background page. And the background is how my blog is going to look, how the background of my blog is going to look. And what I would do is, if I've uploaded a file to my computer already, which I have done, I would click Choose File, and I'm going to go ahead and use this beach image that I found. And then I'm going to upload it. And once I do that, it's going to bring me to this, which will be the preview of my background. And I have the option to remove the background image and change the different display options for my background. And like always, with any of these, you always want to save your changes. And then next on my appearance navigation menu, I have header, and that will bring me to this page. The custom header image is what will be shown at the top of my site. And as you can see, this is the image we have right now. But I have the same option just like a background where I can upload any image from my computer. And if I don't want to upload an image, I have all of these default images right here. And then I have the option to remove the image and reset the image as well. And then don't forget, like I said, to always save your changes. Underneath header, on the appearance menu, we have editor. And editor is just where you're going to edit theme templates, which we'll be talking about in our future theme video. Next on our navigation menu, we have plugins, and the first thing we have on this menu is where we can view all of the current plugins we have, and we have the option to activate and deactivate those plugins. Then next we have the add new option, which would bring me to this page where I can install plugins. So I can either go to the WordPress plugin directory right here where I can upload it, or I can come right down here and type in a keyword and then search plugins. And that will bring me to another page where I can choose different plugins that are available and then upload them to my blog. And then lastly on this plugin menu is editor, and that will bring me to a page where I can edit my plugins in a text editor box. We also have users on our navigation menu, and the first thing we have right here will, like all of these options, will allow me to view the authors and users that I already have on my blog, and it will allow me to edit that information. And then it also allows me to add new users, and then it also allows me to create a profile for myself. Then we have tools, and the first thing in tools, if I click that, it's going to bring me to a page that looks like this with two features. The first one is Press This, which is an application that allows me to grab bits of the web. So I can use this to clip text, images, and videos from any web page, and then I can save it or publish it in a post on my site. And then I also have the second feature, which is Categories and Tags Converter, which, like it says here, converts categories to tags or tags to categories. And underneath tools, I have import and export. Import allows me to import content from a different blog, and export allows me to export blog content so it can be imported into another blog. So those are those features for tools right there. And lastly on my navigation menu, we have settings. Now this will be an entirely different video where I will be speaking further about each of these options, but just to run through, the first option we have is general settings, which will allow me to personalize my blog. The second option is where I can set basic options for writing my posts. Then we have the reading section, which allows me to set options as how I want my front page to be displayed, how many posts I want to be displayed. Then I have the discussion, which allows me to set options for handling comments, as well as setting options for publishing posts to my blog. We have the media option, which allows me to configure options for how the image files are resized for use in my blog. Then we have privacy settings, which will bring me to an area where I can block certain users, or I could set the visibility options as to who I want viewing my blog. And then lastly on the settings menu, we have permalinks, which are permanent links to my blog posts. And here you can just go ahead and change those settings for those links. And whenever I want to get back to my original dashboard, I would click this right here, and it will bring me back to my dashboard page. And there's a few other things I want to explain to you here. First, we have the Right Now section, and this is where it will show you everything that's going on in your blog right now. So first, I have the number of posts, number of pages, and the number of category and tags that I have. And if I click any of those, it will allow me to view, edit, and delete those posts, pages, categories, and tags. And then over here, I have the number of comments I have, as well as the number that I've approved, that are pending, and that are spam. And if I click those, it will bring me to that comment management page I've already showed you. Over here is just an option where you could quickly and simply publish a post for your blog. So just like the add a new post, we have the title, we have the content, we have an option to upload media, music, and images, and once again, we can save drafts and publish. And it's just a quick and easy way you could just write a quick blog for your viewers to see. And underneath, if you have any recent comments or recent drafts, it will appear in these two boxes. And if you go a little bit further down, there are updates and news that WordPress has to offer to all of its users. So I can find out information by clicking any of those links. And before I'm done, I want to show you two more things. Right up here in the top right-hand corner, we have screen options. When I click that, it will allow me to choose what I want shown on my dashboard screen and how I want the layout to look like. And then if I go over to the right of it and click Help, it will bring me to a page where I can find out anything I need to know about what the dashboard options give me. And that is how you navigate the dashboard. And remember, whenever you want to go back to your dashboard, you click this button right here, and it's going to bring you to your original dashboard page where you can then search and navigate anything for your blog. Thank you.